And what's up, everybody? Welcome to Allerton.com. I'm your host, Chad, and I'm joined by Jason, and we're going to run down day one of E3 2016, and we spent a majority of the morning running over to the Nintendo booth and waiting in line to check out the new Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Dude, we had a little more space between us in line, believe it or not. But yeah, it was the crazy line of E3, right? Like everybody wanted to play it. Like we got in pretty early and we were good to go. But like that was, god damn, Nintendo killed it. Like the presentation, Nintendo's the only company that can get away with having one game at E3 to be playable.
Yeah,
and they did it. They just blew it out, right? Like everything about the setup. You walked in and you felt like you're in Hyrule.
Oh, dude, yeah. Let's talk about what they did. Like they get you, they corral you in to this chamber. You sit down in these seats, and then they play a video of the intro, and then
you're in this cavern.
Yeah.
But let's not forget the fact that they're pumping in scent.
Dude, it's not like a forest.
To make it smell like it's like a little bit moldy, and you're in this cavern, and the temperature can cold.
Good.
It's cold. It's weird.
Yeah, dude, you felt like you were in a cave, and then like the symbol goes on the screen. Slowly, the door opens, and like they're coming up, and then all of a sudden the whole door opens, and you walk in, and you're in this the valley, dude. Mm-hmm. You're in the valley, and they're like you're checking out, dude. They have all the stuff like they got the fire pit where you make food. You cook in this game. You haven't cooked in Zelda in forever.
Yeah, that was a really neat thing. To like you walk into the forest, right? You grab some mushrooms.
Yeah. You
find a fire
steak,
and you're cooking them up.
Yeah, dude. So then you sit down. We got to play a 15-minute demo, and then a 20-minute demo. The 15-minute one. Which one did you like first? I like the first demo.
I like the first demo because it kind of like it just like
give you everything.
Yeah, you just went out there and you just explored this world, this new Zelda world. It feels a lot like Zelda, but it also feels really fresh. It's hard to explain. It's just like they just have a lot of new mechanics that are very, very. They're very Western mechanics. They're like stuff we have in like Skyrim and all the games that we normally have. So being able to chop down trees to get wood, not picking up hearts on the world.
Yeah, no more hearts. It's like now it's like steaks and meats and berries and mushrooms and fungus. You can climb any walls now.
Climb any tree.
Climb a tree, climb a wall. The only thing that I wasn't digging when I was doing all this stuff was the stamina bar. I feel like it's a little too short right now because especially when they have you running from spot to spot.
I think that's something that's going to get tweaked after this event because I felt that same thing.
Yeah, because like you're trying to sprint like to get to this next area and you sprint for like 10 seconds and then you're done. You gotta all of a sudden you gotta walk, and then you gotta do it again or you run out of stamina. That was probably about it. I love the addition of weapons.
We'll talk about weapons real quick, but back on the stamina, I thought it was really well honed in when you're climbing a wall because like
it was just enough to get
enough to hit the curve, which was actually really cool. But yeah, going back to
but I think they should have had the stamina only on the wall and not on the running because you know what I'm saying.
I'm assuming there's a gameplay mechanic behind why there is stamina on the running. Like you're in a dungeon and you have to get from one section to slide under a door.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to
puzzles.
It's
all about the fucking puzzles, man. But then they got weapons. Enemies are dropping weapons, they're dropping shields, they're dropping armor.
I lost my sword in the first 3 seconds. I threw it.
Because the R button throws things, dude.
Like,
you don't know it yet.
And it doesn't show it on your map, dude. My sword was gone. I was like, dude, kind of like, do I ask them to give me a new sword? Like, what do I do here? And then all of a sudden I fought an enemy and they got a stick and I just never needed my sword again.
Yeah,
that's why I got this big giant sword.
I got a club from one of the dudes and I threw it on accident. It hit the fire pit and it rolled into the bushes and started the bushes on fire.
Oh,
but I was still able to go pick it up and then I starting everything on fire, awesome. Dude. You're lighting boxes on fire, dude. Trees on fire, like fences on fire.
There's physics now.
Yeah, dude. It's a different Zelda. Definitely different, but still the same in a weird way. It is giant open. It feels kind of empty at times when you're running around. I didn't feel like there was like too much going on in the plateau that they let us play.
Yeah.
But once I got into the cave, you use the magnet to pull like metal doors up from the ground and like build bridges. I don't know if you got into that.
And I was just throwing these bridges around because you get runes now, and these runes, these stones, like grant you different powers and abilities, and it's really cool. And there's clothing. I opted to run around the second demo completely in my underwear because I was like, fuck it, when in Rome.
Yeah, you just did it. You just did an a la nude, dude. But I found trousers and stuff, so I put on trousers.
I found them.
And your armor changes. Like, that's really
And there's weather,
cool.
So like if you're in a hot environment, you're going to want to do what I do and get down in your skivvies. But if it gets cold, dude, I'm going to have to put a little sweater on.
You were playing the first area, the first demo at night, and I was doing it during the day.
No, because you can change the time of day at a...
at the camp?
At the
like
camp.
When
so
you
I wanted
down?
To see what the night was all about.
Gotcha, yeah.
Trying to experience the game.
Well,
I'm just kidding.
Hey, I drowned myself. I jumped off the ledge and killed myself. I drowned myself
too. You couldn't swim, right?
You can swim for so long, and then once you're out of stamina, You're dead.
Okay, so I jumped off the thing and I must have been out of stamina.
Yeah, your last ounce of stamina, and you dove into the pit.
Let's talk about the combat real quick, because I felt very familiar. Like, it was the Z targeting was in there.
Yeah.
And you're jumping and you're doing the back flips, side flips. My favorite part, I think, of the demo, which I didn't expect this, is I'm fighting the enemy and I hit him and his shield goes flying.
Yeah.
And I jump back, right? And he runs to go pick up his shield.
Yes.
Which I was like, oh, that is very interesting. It was dumb because he got killed in 2 seconds trying to go back to get his shield.
Idiot.
But it was really neat watching him go back to get his shield or go back to get his sword when I knocked it away.
Yeah.
Which was really cool.
Dude, I was really surprised by that. And, like, I don't know if we talked about it, you get axes, too. So, like, swinging this giant axe around, you get a claymore, swinging a giant claymore. All the weapons have, like, now they have attack power, which... Again, not used to. We're getting used to getting like your master sword, and that's it. Now you're getting all sorts of crazy stuff, which is going to be different for people to get adjusted to, because they're going to, there's going to be people who are like, oh, I don't have my master sword anymore. It's like, dude, it's going to be fucking awesome.
Yeah, you throw it in the river. That's your own fault.
Like,
you knew you couldn't swim in there.
You knew you weren't going to get enough stamina.
Yeah, go get your fishing rod and get that son of a bitch out.
So unfortunately, I didn't make it to a boss inside the demo. I don't know if there is a boss inside the demo. I feel like there might have been.
I was screen sniping everyone around me, and no one got that. So I don't think so. I think it was just more of an exploratory kind of situation. Just
like run around and check it out.
And we should say it was on the Wii U, and the visuals were okay for the Wii U, but they're definitely not what we're used to on the next gen of consoles. Like what we've been seeing, especially out of Sony lately. Yeah, and some of the stuff they're doing, this was like, whoa, dude, there's some aliasing issues, like there's jaggies everywhere. So I'm very curious to see what the difference is between this and when it comes out on the NX, because this was underwhelming. And you mentioned it looked like a watercolor painting almost. Like
it was really washed out and like light colors. Like it was almost like you had, the brightness or something turned up on your TV and like the contrast all jacked up. Like it was just really white hue to everything, which was all right, but it just didn't really bring out blacks and details and stuff like that. Like I really enjoy is like the crisp stuff. But I mean, obviously, dude, it's got the explosions and the crazy zany stuff that you expect from Legend of Zelda.
I mean, they could have let me play this game in a closet. They didn't have to put me in Hyrule.
Yeah,
and being in that environment was really cool. But if I played this in a broom closet, I would have walked out of there going, "Holy crap, this game was amazing!"
Yeah,
This is the Zelda I want, and it's so goddamn refreshing to know that Nintendo is trying to take these strides to do something that they normally wouldn't do. They're doing things that push the series forward, and I'm super excited about it. I'm excited to see the puzzles. Like, how deep are they going to get in these puzzles in the adventure, in the story?
I hope they do get deep, because that first puzzle was not that engaging, just picking up metal.
I know, but that off the bat, the fact that there's a physics-based puzzle in a Nintendo Zelda game was kind of interesting.
Like pulling the door open to get inside.
Yeah, and I took the door and I threw it across the room and smashed it into the bricks, and the bricks all went flying over.
Yeah, and you pull one out and the bricks start falling down and stuff
so then I just smashed them, and it's really cool.
Just destroy them, dude.
I could have played that all day.
So it launches next year, dude, and on the NX and the Wii U. I don't think you need to buy an NX for this game, because it's not going to be changed.
I think you do, because you probably don't own a Wii U. So
okay, yeah. If you don't own a Wii U, you might as well just get the NX. But if you own a Wii U, I played it on the Wii U, and I don't think I would need to upgrade to an NX for it. I mean, I just don't think that the
unless
NX
the NX is game. So we don't know what the NX is. Don't go selling the Wii U version, dude. You don't even know.
Everybody buy the Wii U version. All right, man. Well, let's jump into what we checked out next here, dude, because it's been a long day.
Yeah, let's jump off this plateau of amazing into the next thing.
What?
Which was.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, you're sorry I have to look at this ridiculously stupid trailer.
My second VR experience. You guys know how hyped I was on the PlayStation VR experience. And then I jump into this other PlayStation VR experience that's Final Fantasy 15, the VR experience. And it's probably visually, yes, it gives you the immersion that you're looking around. But all you do is you just take a gun and you aim at any body part you want on this thing. It just all does almost the same damage. You get more damage in the head. And that's it. You warp to one spot, you shoot them. You warp to one spot, you shoot them. There's really you don't move, you don't run around, you don't do anything. It's bare bones, dude.
Oh,
if there's anything else to this game, I would be very, very surprised. I feel like it's just letting you kind of feel like you're a buddy, and then that's about it.
Yeah, it's you're in Final Fantasy. It's just this is what Final Fantasy VR could look like 10, 15 years
But they show off this other scene with the car and stuff like that you don't get in there. So maybe there is more to it. But if that's what your character Pronto is doing in this whole entire VR experience, I'm not sold on it,
It's
dude.
dumb. It's like, oh, here, move over here, shoot it. Did everything look big though? Like, did the boss?
Yeah, everything was. Well, the boss was okay, but I mean, you could turn around and you could look behind you and see the arena, so you felt like you're in there. But when you see the gun in front of you and you're ding ding ding, oh my gosh, I was like, dude, he's not dying. Can this end? I almost wanted to ask the guy to just turn off the headset.
I was actually in line to play this.
Yeah.
And then I was like, you know what, dude? I'm gonna jump over and check out 100-Foot Robot Golf. And I feel like I made the right call because that game is fucking awesome.
Yeah, dude, you almost fell over.
Dude, you play, as it is, a 100-foot tall robot from his perspective. So the city is really tiny below you. And you're in this, and you're looking, and you look down, and I swear to God, I looked down, and I had that feeling inside of me like I was in a roller coaster when you're at the top of it's cresting. Mm-hmm. And I was like, whoa, dude, right? And then you get in there, you're golfing with this robot, which is weird.
How was the swinging mechanics and stuff?
It's just like hit A to start it, hit A to stop it. It hits the ball, right? Gotcha. So you just run up, hit the ball. Two cool things in this. First off, that's awesome. That's like nice and simple or whatever. Yeah. Then you have to run to the ball. It's like a race. You're always playing against another opponent, like an AI person. So I'm hitting the ball and trying to get to the hole.
And then you run with the controller?
Yeah, so you're playing the controller. I hit it, and then I run to hit it again. And I have to jump. And if there's like buildings or mountains or something in your way, you can punch them and knock them down to get them out of their way or put them in front of your opponent, which is really cool. But then the guy came in front of me, and he did a move, and it like was a push move, and he pushed my character, and I wasn't expecting it in VR, and the entire world like shifted backwards like I had been pushed, and I felt myself almost falling down, and the Sony guy was like, whoa, be careful there, buddy. But it was, and
don't break anything,
but
dude.
You felt it inside you, and that's the kind of experiences you want with VR, is to like feel it. There was no other world. I was in this world, which is all you want. And this looks like a really simple, stupid game, and it was, but it was really like adrenaline rush trying to beat this other guy to get it in the hole.
Did you beat him?
I beat him by like a millisecond. The Sony guy was like totally geeking out, right? He was like, I've never seen one so close. It was literally, I putt and my ball rolled in and their ball like rolled right next to the hole and exploded the second mine went in. It was amazing. So that's a good VR experience.
Dude. Yeah, so if you guys get a chance, don't even touch the Final Fantasy 15 one.
Yeah.
Just go for the 100-foot robot. Go for anything else but that, dude. We also got a chance to touch on Steep.
Yeah, we were super high on it coming out of the UB conference.
Oh, man.
UB Chad was dying to play Steep, dude.
I was. It was a surprise for me, dude. A winter sports game. You know, we talk about, SSX references and snowboarding and skiing, and we just haven't had a cool version of it in a while.
Are you being a UB fanboy now because, like, you're the number one UB guy? Well, like, everyone comes up to you and is like, oh, hashtag UB Chad.
Dude, if it wasn't by Ubi,
you would... Yubi, whatever you want to say it. You would still do it.
I'd still be into it, man. It's just like the wing gliding, everything. It felt really smooth. The controls felt really awesome. The only thing I didn't like when I played it was the snowboarding mechanics on jumping and the ski jumping. Maybe I couldn't get it. Maybe I just wasn't timing it right. But I felt like when I did time it right, I just wasn't sure what was doing what to make my character spin and stuff. Like I'm holding one direction. I felt like he just did like a weird 360 one time. The next time he does like a side spin. Yeah, like it was just like I don't know how to make him rotate 360 or do a flip.
You had to like press the left stick twice, I think, to the side, and he would spin around.
Like a double
left
tap?
or right, yeah, like he would spin around. Yeah. It was cool for me because I could jump, right, do a trick, and then land and ski backwards for a little while.
I saw you skiing backwards,
and I thought that was really cool. I kind of like mastered this.
Is that what broke the game?
Yeah, no, it's so fucking new, right? And then I would hit a jump and do a trick and land forward, and it just felt so natural.
I never did that. Yeah,
I know. I think I was talking about how much I love cool borders on our UB recap show.
Yeah,
but this is.
So you just pulled out all your old fucking cool borders.
Yeah, I was just like cool borders, and
the guy's like fucking hair is flying back. I can't believe what I'm seeing over here. This guy's like a pro.
But it was really fun, man. Yeah. Like the wingsuit just felt so good.
Everything was smooth too. Like the second you dropped into where you wanted to go, you were already into your game. Like you were already doing whatever.
In the press conference, they did this gimmicky thing where like, oh, you can just like jump off a mountain and float and enjoy the scenery.
Yeah.
And it's just like they're showing it off. But then I jumped off a mountain. I went for my wingsuit and I flipped on my parachute and I'm floating. And I was like, oh, this is really relaxing. I kind of get what these guys are talking about right here. Like, it would be kind of cool to throw on some music, jump off the top of this mountain, and just parachute
and
down.
Just look around,
and just relax for a few minutes.
Dude, I know.
I don't know, dude. This game is really cool.
Yeah, it was an amazing experience. I'm excited to see what else they got going on for it. I talked about it with the guys, like, a couple of things I want to see in it that could be coming out with it, like, the mile per hour, like the speedometer. I'd like to know how fast I'm going so I can kind of tweak how I do it, because they show you an optimal route, but I want to go even more optimal. Yeah. That's why I died 15 times on the first mission.
And you crashed. You crashed brilliantly a few times. I did this great crash where I kept rolling down the mountain over and over again.
Nice.
And then I hit a rock, and my guy like kind of like did an angel, and he landed, and I like did this snow angel right down the mountain, and it ended. It was a perfect snow angel.
Nice,
like,
dude.
They nailed it. They nailed the crashing in this game.
Dude, so Steep was awesome. Had a great experience with that, dude. I can't wait to see more from that. Comes out in December, so like right around the corner. But let's talk about Dead Rising 4.
Dude,
one of my most anticipated surprises, I guess, because we kind of knew it was coming. But then we also get to try and play the demo, and wow, dude, it's just like everything you expected on Dead Rising, kind of just upped a little bit more.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just for the demo or if this is just the direction they're going with it. The guy wouldn't say. He was being tight-lipped.
Yeah, he was being super tight-lipped.
But I felt like it was just a little bit more like zany than it had been in the past.
Yes, like the Thor hammer battle axe where you like smash into the ground.
Yeah. But dude, we were standing there watching it. I seen the trailers. I was like, okay, it's another Dead Rising. But then you get in there and you start experiencing it, and it was fun.
Yeah, it was just like just what you experience and love from Dead Rising games. It's all there and more. Like the ease now of use, that each trigger like has a quick shot to it. So like you can go right to throwing grenades, you can go right to shooting like a gun, or you can go right to like hitting a melee weapon. Like you didn't need to like sort out all your items and move shit around. We got to find costumes. I got to be a chicken head, turkey, or
you were a chicken. Then you found a deer head. You put the deer head on top of the chicken shoot, which I thought was interesting because
because normally it's like the whole outfit, dude. So we got to do that, dude. I was also the first person to find the Morrigan from Darkstalker's costume. No one found it, dude. I did notice that a lot of people were just staying around in the first area, farting around, trying to do other moves, not hitting the right buttons, didn't know what booth they were at. It was just a lot of confusion going on.
Yeah, the Capcom guys kind of geeked out. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, he freaked out. And then I found a car. They had a couple cars in there. I think he called it like the motion smasher or something crazy. I don't remember what. But I had a car that had Gatling gun that was spinning like bullets all over the place. The other thing is that they finally have they've capped it and they got it locked down that you're mowing down zombies left and right, and they're not slowing down. Like the frame rate didn't drop. Like I felt really good about
unbelievable.
And I was trying to get like as many fucking kills I could get, dude, in that damn thing.
But who knows? This thing could be running on some supercomputer.
Probably running on the best graphics card in the world, dude.
The one other thing that I know you enjoyed when you were playing it, and I thought was really cool too, was the fact that the weapons are on 3 buttons.
Yeah.
One button throws a grenade. Did you mention this already?
Yes, I did.
I was totally zoned out. I was like, when did you say that?
I was just saying, remember you could shoot with one, you could throw a grenade with the other, and then you could do the melee.
That was new. Oh my god. It's been a long day, dude. We've been like playing games, press conferences. It's crazy.
Dude, it's been an insanely long day. Those are all the games that we could fit in today. The lines are incredible. They're crazy long, dude. We got tons more games, tons more footage for you guys coming. This is just day 1. We got another day coming up tomorrow for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us on AllertonAv.com. I'm Chad. This is Jason. And we'll see you guys tomorrow.